Hi, good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about amphibians. In last class we learnt about the different type of fishes, especially for chondrichthyes and osteichthyes, differences between chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. Now we are going to discuss about the amphibians. Amphibians are the special vertebrates. Why? Because these are the special vertebrates means what? The first time which are living on land and water. That means whatever we learnt about the vertebrates like Agnatha and Gnathostomata. In Agnatha, what we learnt about Cyclostomatas, and after that one in Gnathostomata, we learnt about what fishes. These are aquatic. Aquatic means what? Which are living in water. But the first vertebrates which are living on land and water. These are the first vertebrates which are living on water and land. That means these vertebrates are entered into and land for living. The first vertebrate which are tetrapods also. What is the meaning of tetrapods? Generally, in fishes and cyclostomata, the fins are useful for what? Locomotion. Locomotion means what? Moving one place to another place. Here, the tetrapods are useful. That means these organisms having what? Tetrapods. First tetrapods. Tetra means four legs, four pods, four foots, front and back. Two and two. Okay, four limbs. For them having four limbs for locomotion, swimming. Okay, the first tetrapods and which are first dual mode of life. That means which are living in land and water. That means first tetrapods, amphibians are first tetrapods. Okay, which are what? Habitat which are living in dual mode of life in water and land. Okay, that is the first point about what vertebrates. Approximately in vertebrates 2500 species is there. Approximately 2500 species. Okay, in amphibians, amphi means what? Dual. Amphibians which are living in land and water. That is the Greek word. It is taken from Greek word amphibians. Approximately 2500 species is there in amphibians. What are the other characteristics of amphibians? Okay, you have to remember these are the first tetrapods. Amphibians are the first tetrapods. Okay, first tetrapods which are living on land and water. Okay, first tetrapods and dual mode of life. These are living in dual mode of life. This is a very important point about what? Okay, about what? Tetrapods and dual mode of life. Okay, and the body generally, okay, just amphibians means what we are remember. Just try to remember frog. Imagine frog, about the frog. Frog, if you observe the frog, head and okay, body, it's divided into head and body. Sorry, I'm not drawing proper. Okay, head and body. That means amphibians body divided into head and body, and neck is absent. In amphibians, okay, the body divided into head and neck, head and body. Okay, but what is absent means what? Especially for head and trunk are also called trunk, head and trunk, and which is absent? Neck is absent. And in some amphibian, tail is also absent. In some amphibians, tail is present. Okay, so that the body divided into, okay, head, trunk. In some amphibians, tail is absent. In some amphibian, tail is present. For example, which amphibians having tail present? Especially for Sicilians and also Spinodon punctatum, tail is present. Okay. Remaining, for example, frog, adult frog. In adult frog, tail is absent. Okay. Anyway, the body divided into Head and trunk. Head and trunk. Try to remember. Okay. Head and trunk. Okay. The body. Neck is absent. The body divided in amphibians. Body divided into head and trunk. In some organisms, some amphibians having what? Tail. Some amphibians do not have tail. Okay. And skull is dicondyle. This is very important. Skull is dicondyle. Especially in fishes, the skull is monocondyle. Monocondyle. Here, the amphibian skull is dicondyle. What is the meaning of dicondyle? Dicondyle means what? Here, the skull bone, here, two occipitals is there. What? Two occipitals. Here what? Occipitals bones. These two occipitals bone directly attached to the vertebral column, the first vertebrae. Okay. Here the back of here, two occipital bones is there. Two occipital bones are attached with what? Vertebrae. Vertebrae. Okay, that is nothing but we can call atlas. Okay, these are what? Occipital bones. If skull having two occipital bones, that is we can call dicondyle. Monocondyle means what? Having only single. It is okay. Here it is attached with what? Vertebral column here. Okay, in this region, occipital bone attached with what? The first vertebral column. Okay, that is we can call atlas. The first vertebrae, that is we can call atlas. Okay, it is occipital bones, two occipital bones attached with atlas. That is we can call dicondyle. Easy to understand when we are discussing about what? Skeleton system. Okay. Dicondyle, two occipital bones are attached with first vertebrae. The first vertebrae is atlas. Okay, that is we can call dicondyle. That means in amphibians, which type of what skull is there? That is dicondylic skull. Okay, this is very important. Okay, two occipital bones. And what about the mouth? Mouth of the frog. The mouth frog is what? Very large. That is very important. And one more important thing about the teeth of amphibians. Only teeth are located in amphibians in upper jaw. In lower jaw, teeth are absent. Very important. That type of teeth which are having in amphibians, that is we can call omorine teeth. Omorine teeth. What is the meaning of omorine teeth? Means what? Teeth are located at upper region only. Upper jaw and lower jaw. Only teeth are located in upper jaw. In lower jaw, okay, this is upper, this is lower. In lower jaw, teeth are absent. Only upper jaw only teeth are present. Okay, that teeth useful to what? Catch the prey, hold the prey. Okay, it is not useful for chewing. Chewing means what? Eating. Just whatever teeth are present in amphibian, that teeth are useful to catch the prey, hold the prey. But it is not chewing. Okay, and also lower. Just think about the frog. Frog directly swallow the insects, whatever prey or insects feeding. Okay, it is not chewing. Okay. So that is also very important. That is that type of what type of teeth are present? Omorine. Omorine means teeth are located at upper region only. In lower region, teeth are absent. That is important. And which type of teeth is that? Homodont. Homodont means what? All teeth are same in size, same in structure, functionally and structurally same in size and same function. Okay, that is we can call homodont teeth. And polyphyodont. Polyphyodont means what? In their life, especially for us women, milk teeth and also permanent teeth. Okay, and okay, in their permanent teeth only having in our life only one time. But any teeth is what suddenly removed in their life, amphibian, again new teeth are coming. Okay, new teeth are located. That means when new teeth are automatically located are coming. Why? That is we can call polyphyodont. So many times the teeth, whatever teeth, removed teeth are again, okay, it will be comes. Okay, that is we can call polyphyodont. And fluorodont. Fluorodont means what? In upper jaw. Okay, this is jaw. The teeth are located, for example, this is what jaw. The teeth are located inner wall. Okay, for example, this is teeth, inner wall of the jaw. Okay, inner, this is what teeth. The teeth are located inner wall of the jaw in inner upper jaw. Okay, for example, this is the jawbone. The teeth, whatever teeth is there, that is located inner side. Inner side. That is we can call fluorodont. Acrodont means what? For example only, acrodont, this is jaw. The teeth are located in upper side. Okay. And thecodont means what? This is jawbone. The teeth are located inside the jawbone. Okay, try to understand. The teeth are located at attached with side part of the jawbone, inner part of the jawbone, and upper part, that is we can call fluorodont. Acrodont means upper part. Here it is located, attached. And thecodont means the teeth are having inside, inner part of the jawbone. Okay. Here, which type of teeth we are observing this amphibians means what? Homodont means what? All teeth are same in size. In some amphibians, all teeth are same in size and same in function. Same size teeth. Okay. That is we can call homodont type of teeth. And polyphyodont means what? In their lifetime again and again, which are removing what teeth again and again, it will be coming. Okay. And fluorodont means what? Teeth are attached to the jawbone and inner side. Okay, that is we can call fluorodont. Okay, that means here which type of teeth? Omirine teeth. That is teeth are present in upper jaw and lower jaw is absent, and homodont and polyodont and fluorodont teeth are present in amphibians. That is very important for NEET. Which type of teeth are present in amphibians? 3 types of teeth are present in amphibians. What are they? Homodont, polyphyodont and fluorodont teeth are present in amphibians. And what about the respiration? Already I am told the body divided into 2 parts, especially for 3 parts. One is head, second one is trunk, and third one is tail. In some amphibians having tail, some amphibians do not have the tail. And body, it is not covered with any scales. Scales are absent. For example, when we are discussing about the fishes body covered with what? 3 types of scales, especially for floccoid, ctenoid, and ctenoid scales and floccoid scales and circular scales, whatever we are discussing. Okay, and here scales are absent. The body is not covered with scales, and body is what? Bony. Endoskeleton system, exoskeleton system, and body is glandular. Glandular means glands. That means it secretes mucus-like substance. That's why, if you observe what amphibian body always it is moist, wet. Why? Because it is releasing some mucus-like substance. Why? Because on the surface of the body it is glandular. Glandular means what? It consists of glands which are secreting what? Mucus. And that is also very important. Glandular, okay, especially for skin. Okay. And respiration. What about the respiration? What type of respiration occurs in amphibians? That is very important. Generally in amphibians, cutaneous respiration. What is the meaning of cutaneous respiration? Cutaneous respiration means respiration occurs with what? Body surface. Body surface in earthworm. Okay. Cutaneous means what? Respiration occurs with what? Whatever surface, whatever body is covered. Okay. Whatever skin. Respiration occurs with what? Skin or body surface. That is we can call cutaneous respiration. Okay. Cutaneous respiration. And pulmonary. Pulmonary means what? Respiration occurs with what? Lungs or gills. Okay. And what type of respiration we are observed in third one? Paco Ferrangeal respiration in amphibians. What is Paco Ferrangeal? Okay, Paco Ferrangeal means what? Okay, generally what we call this is buccal cavity. Okay, it is opened into pharynx. Okay, in sometimes in amphibians, even in a frog also, respiration occurs with what? Buccal cavity. Bucco means what? This cavity. Okay, nostril directly open into buccal cavity in frogs. So that respiration occurs with buccal pharyngeal cavity. Okay, buccal cavity. That is we can call that type of respiration we can call buccopharyngeal respiration in amphibians. So that what type of respiration, what type of types of respiration we will observe in amphibians means cutaneous, pulmonary with lungs, and also buccopharyngeal, buccal cavity. Through with buccal cavity, respiration and breathing is occurs. And very important, one more point. Heart is divided into three chambers of heart. Okay, here generally heart divided into three chambers. Okay, generally, for example, this is the heart of what? Amphibian. The amphibian's heart divided into three chambers. Three chambers. Our heart divided, our means human beings' heart divided into four chambers, but amphibians' heart divided into three chambers only. Three chambers, two auricles, right atrium, left atrium, one ventricle. Okay, that is very, very important. Okay, amphibians' heart divided into three chambers. What are they? Okay, right atrium, left atrium, and one ventricle. Right atrium, left atrium, and one ventricle. But which type of, what we call this heart means what? This heart we can call sinus venosus. Sinus venosus means what? The blood enter into three, 1, 2, 3 venous artery. That means whatever deoxygenated blood enter into the heart, into right atrium with what? Three chamber, three venous. So that the name given sinus venosus. Okay, the blood enter into the heart, enter into the right atrium from three sinuses venous. That is what veins, 1, 2, 3 veins. And also very important about amphibians heart. In amphibians heart, which type of blood is supplying to the body parts? Mixing blood. Okay, very important. This is it is supply throughout the body. What type of blood means what? It is in human beings generally the heart is supplies to the body, heart to body parts, oxygenated blood. It supplies means in amphibians, which type of blood is supplies throughout the amphibians body means mixing blood. Mixing means what? In that blood, some blood is deoxygenated and oxygenated blood. Both blood is supplies. Why? Because it is having only 3 chambers. Here right atrium and left atrium. From right atrium to ventricle, deoxygenated blood is entered. From left atrium to ventricle, oxygenated blood is entered. Both blood mixed in ventricle, it is supplies to the body parts. So that sinus venosus, it supplies what? Very, very important. Mixing blood. Mixing blood, some of the deoxygenated and oxygenated blood. That is one more important point about amphibians. Okay. And heart is divided into only 3 chambers. That is also very, very important. And kidney. What type of kidney? Mesonephric kidney. That means medial. Okay, already I am told protonephric and mesonephric and metanephric, which is developed, totally developed with what? Glomerulus and renal tubes, everything is developed. It is middle developed, so that it is called mesonephric kidney. We will observe in amphibians. Okay, and and meninges, the skull, whatever brain is covered with what? Whatever brain is, okay, the brain is covered with what? 2 membranes. Central nervous system, brain is covered with 2 membranes. So that the 2 membranes are pia mater and dura mater. Okay. So that meninges means the brain, which is brain and spinal cord, the brain is covered with what? Central nervous system covered with 2 membranes. What are that membranes? That membranes are, one membrane is pia mater and dura mater. Okay. So that is also. But in fishes, only it is covered with what? One membrane, meninx primitiva. In fishes, what we call meninx primitiva. Here, the brain covered with what? 2 membranes, one diameter and dura mater. Okay, that is what membrane names, which are covered the brain. And next one, cranial nerves. Number of cranial nerves, 10 pairs, as like fishes. Fishes also cranial nerves, whatever nerves is the peripheral nervous system, cranial nerves are 10 pairs. Here also 10 pairs of cranial nerves. Here sexes are separate. That means male frog and female frog. Okay, male frog and female frog separate. The male reproductive system is separate organism and female reproductive is separate organism. So that they are showing sexual dimorphism. Okay, so the sexes are separate. And male without copulatory organ. This is what is copulatory organ. Copulatory organ, which organ is useful for sex in male? Here copulatory organ is absent in amphibians. Okay, that is also very, very important. And fertilization is mostly external fertilization. What type of fertilization we will observe in amphibians? External. What is the meaning of external fertilization? The fission of male and female gametes. Male and female gametes combine in outside the body in water. So that it is called external fertilization. Fertilization is outside the body. And anamniata. What is the meaning of anamniata? Means what? There is no embryonic membranes. At the time of embryo development of embryo, the membrane, there is no membranes like amnion and gastrula, whatever membranes is there, it is covering the what? Embryo. Here no embryonic membranes. Okay, so that it is called amniota. Very, very important. Amniota means what? Okay, whatever developed, whatever embryo is there, it is not covering with any membranes. No membranes. Embryonic membranes are absent. So that it is called amniota. And one more very important thing about what amphibians. Amphibians are cold-blooded animals. cold-blooded animals. What is cold-blooded animals are phycalothermic, or other name phycalothermic organisms. What is cold-blooded animals or phycalothermic organisms? Fishes also cold-blooded animals. Amphibians also cold-blooded animals or phycalothermic organisms. Reptiles also phycalothermic or cold-blooded animals. Aves and mammals are what? Warm-blooded animals. What is cold-blooded animals or what? Phycalothermic organisms. In these animals, in these organisms like amphibians and reptiles and fishes, temperature, the body temperature is not constant. What is the meaning of constant? Temperature always changing based on atmospheric temperature. If temperature is increase in atmosphere, automatically body temperature is also increase. So that which are cold-blooded animal and phycalothermic organisms, the temperature is not constant. Temperature is always changing the based on atmospheric temperature. Temperature is always changing, not constant. For example, already I am told in human being, our body temperature is 37 degrees centigrade. That means our body temperature is constant. But these organisms' body temperature is always changing based on atmospheric, especially for atmospheric temperature. If atmospheric temperature is increasing, these organism temperature is also increasing. These are the characteristics of what? Important characteristics of what? Amphibians. Amphib means both. It is living in land and water. The first tetrapods, that is very important. Which are called tetrapods? Tetrapods are amphibians, reptiles, aves and mammals are tetrapods. Okay, and these are phycalothermic organisms. So these are the characteristics of amphibians. Thank you.